Hello, good afternoon, my favorite kids. How are you? How are you, Lily? Hi, Jack. How are you? You look wonderful. How is Lucy? I'm wondering about James and how he's doing. And do you call him Jim? I wanted to read you a story, and it's called Ira Sleeps Over. It's from Bernard Weber. He wrote that. And this is an old story because I gave it to Aaron when he was little. I was invited to sleep at Reggie's house. Was I happy? I'd never slept at a friend's house before. Do you get to do sleepovers? My kids never liked them very much. But I had a problem. It began when my sister said, "Are you taking your teddy bear along?" Taking my teddy bear along? To my friend's house? Are you kidding? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Of course I'm not taking my teddy bear along. I'm sure the sisters at your house are not like this. Right, ladies? And then she said, "But you never slept without your teddy bear before. How will you feel sleeping without your teddy bear?" For the very first time. Is she trying to annoy him? I'll feel fine. I'll feel great. I'll probably love sleeping without my teddy bear. I just don't worry about it, I said. She said, "Who's worried?" She's not worried. I think she secretly wants him to be worried. But now she had me thinking about it. Now she really had me thinking about it. I began to wonder, suppose I won't like sleeping without my teddy bear. Suppose I just hate sleeping without my teddy bear. Should I take him? She has got him worried now, got him thinking now. "Take him," said my mother. "Take him," said my father. "But Reggie will laugh," I said. "He'll say I'm a baby." "He won't laugh," said my mother. "He won't laugh," said my father. Have you heard this before? "He'll laugh," said my sister. I decided not to take my bear. Oh dear. That afternoon I played with Reggie. Reggie had plans, big plans. "Tonight," he said, "when you come over to my house, we're going to have fun, fun, fun. First, I'll show you my junk collection, and after that we'll have a wrestling match, and after that a pillow fight, and after that we'll do some magic tricks. And after that we'll play checkers, and after that we'll play dominoes, and after that we can fool around with my magnifying glass." "Great," I said. "I can hardly wait." By the way, I asked, "What do you think of bears, teddy bears?" Well, if you ask him, he is his friend. You should be able to ask. But Reggie just went on talking and planning as if he had never heard of teddy bears. And after that, he said, "Do you know what we could do after that? I mean, when the lights are out and the house is really dark. Guess what we can do?" "What?" I asked. "We can tell ghost stories." "Ghost stories?" I said. "Ghost stories," said Reggie. "Scary, creepy, spooky ghost stories." I began to think about my teddy bear. "Does your house get very dark?" I asked. "Uh-huh," said Reggie. "Very, very dark?" Uh-huh, said Reggie. "By the way," I said again, "what do you think of teddy bears?" Suddenly, Reggie was in a big hurry to go someplace. "Hey, I'll see you tonight," he said. "See ya," I said. I decided to take my teddy bear. This is a great story. "Good," said my mother. "Good," said father. But my sister said, "What if Reggie wants to know your teddy bear's name? Do you think about that? And did you think about how he will laugh when you say Tata is a silly baby's name for even a teddy bear? He won't ask, I said. Oh, he'll ask, I said. I decided not to take my teddy bear. Is this story about being true to yourself? At last it was time to go to Reggie's house. Good night, said my mother. Good night, said my father. Sleep tight, said my sister. I went next door where Reggie lived, just across the banister. That night, Reggie showed me his junk, and he showed me his flashlight, and his collection of bottle caps, and a chain made of chewing gum wrappers, some picture postcards, an egg timer, jumbo goggles, and a false nose and mustache, and a bunch of old rubber stamps, and labels from his father's office. We decided to play office with the rubber stamps. What a great room for kids with imaginations. After that, we had a wrestling match, and after that, we had a pillow fight, and after that, Reggie's father said, what did Reggie's dad say? Say it with me. Lights out. Bedtime. Already, said Reggie. Already, said father. We got into bed. Good night, said Reggie's father. Good night, we said. I like the little bed they have there for the partner. Reggie sighed. I sighed. Well, we can still tell ghost stories, said Reggie. Do you know any? I asked. Uh-huh, said Reggie. Reggie began to tell a ghost story. Once there was this ghost, and he lived in a haunted house, only he did most of the haunting himself. This house was empty, except for this ghost, because nobody wanted to go near this house. They were so afraid of the ghost. And every night this ghost would walk around the house and make all kinds of clunky, creaky sounds. A-rump, a-rump, like that. And he'd go around looking for people to scare, because that's what he liked most to do, scare people. And he was very scary to look at. Oh, was he scary to look at. Have you got the picture in your mind of this ghost? Reggie stopped. Are you scared? He asked. Uh-huh, I said. Are you? What? Said Reggie. Are you scared? Well, just a minute, said Reggie. I have to get something. What do you have to get? I asked. Oh, something, said Reggie. Reggie pulled that something out of a drawer. The room was dark, but I could see it had fuzzy arms and legs, and was about the size of a teddy bear. I looked again. It was a teddy bear. Oh. Reggie got back into his bed, and now about that ghost story. Is that your teddy bear? I asked. What? Said Reggie. Is that your teddy bear? You mean this teddy bear? The one you're holding, I said. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. Do you sleep with him all the time? What? Said Reggie. Do you sleep with him all the time? Uh-huh. Does your teddy bear have a name? Does your teddy bear have a name? I said louder. Uh-huh, Reggie answered. What is it? You won't laugh, said Reggie. No, I won't laugh, I said. Promise? I promise. It's Foo-Foo. Did you say Foo-Foo? Uh-huh, said Reggie. Just a minute, I said. I have to get something. What do you have to get? Reggie asked. Oh, something, I answered. What did he leave at home? The next minute, I was ringing my own doorbell. The door opened. Ira, everyone said. What are you doing here? I changed my mind, I answered. You what? Said Mother. You what? Said Father. You what? Said my sister. She was still up. I changed my mind, I said. I decided to take Tata after all. And I went upstairs. You can count on your best friends. Soon I was down again with Tata. And my sister said, Reggie will laugh. You'll see how he'll laugh. He's just going to fall down laughing. He won't laugh, said my mother. He won't laugh, said my father. He won't laugh, I said. I came back to Reggie's room. I have a teddy bear too, I said. Do you want to know his name? I waited for Reggie to say, uh-huh. But Reggie didn't say uh-huh. Reggie didn't say anything. I looked at Reggie. He was fast asleep. Just like that, he had fallen asleep. Reggie, wake up, I said. You have to finish telling the ghost story. But Reggie had held his teddy bear closer and went right on sleeping. And after that, well, there wasn't anything to do after that, so good night, I whispered to Tata, and I fell asleep too. I love that story. Even though it's an old one, it just rings true. Be true to yourself, always. I love you and good Sabbath.